Good morning? Good afternoon? What time is it? Afternoon. Well, I'm back again this week and we're going to continue working on a knitting tutorial. Today we're going to learn about the stitches. So, last week we learned how to do the slip knot and the cast on. And this week we're going to learn the basic knit. So knit is comprised of two different stitches, a knit and then a purl. And then your patterns will tell you to do this many rows knit, this many rows purl, or this many stitches knit, this many stitches purl in the same row. So with this, we have where we started. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to knit. So we're going to take our needle and come in right here. So our needles kind of look crossed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the yarn between the needles. And then when we pull, we'll pull this one out. And we're going to catch the yarn that was between the needles like so. And then we're going to pull the stitch off. We'll do it again. In, cross, between, catch, take off. In and cross, go between, move and catch, pull off. In, cross, go between, move and catch, pull off. And we'll repeat that for as many stitches as you have on the hook that is in your left hand. And it gets a lot easier if you do it, the more you do it. Because obviously I'm breezing through these, but I've been doing it for a while. All right. Then you have a row of completed stitches with your loops for the next set. And so you'll do that for several rows. Let me get into a better angle here. And we'll do the same thing. Then you switch this over. And then we'll keep doing that for a little bit. See, sometimes you get something like this. This is just where the yarn came untwisted, so it's not uniform. The one thing you want to do is make sure you don't pull that onto the hook when you go to make your insert X, your catch and pull off, because that's going to split the stitch. And splitting the yarn weakens it, and then it could break, and then you lose part of your work. Keep doing that. And hopefully I should have a good example of what the knit texture looks like for you after I finish these last two stitches. So on one side, it's going to kind of look like a bunch of little like loopies together. And then on this side, you can kind of see a little ridge. And that's just your basic knit stitch. Purling will go into, will look something similar, but we'll do that next week. You can tune in on Tuesday to see how we purl, and we'll keep working with this little section here. And we'll continue from there, and then we'll show you how to cast off and complete a knit project. And then you can go ahead and try doing it however you want. So if you like today's little tutorial, you can leave me a comment down below. Leave me suggestions for a future tutorial Tuesday if you would like. Otherwise, just keep an eye here out on my Facebook page, and we'll see you next week. Bye.